Polygamy and monogamy. What do they mean? Monogamy refers to having only one spouse or romantic partner at a time. It is the most common marital structure worldwide and it's legally recognized in most countries. Monogamy can also describe exclusive dating relationships, meaning you can be in a monogamous relationship without being married. When most people think about having a girlfriend, getting married, or settling down, they're usually thinking about a monogamous relationship. Polygamy, on the other hand, is when a person has more than one spouse at the same time. It can take different forms. Polygamy, one man married to multiple women. Polyandry, one woman married to multiple men. Polygamy is practiced in some cultures and religions, but it's illegal in many countries. In places where it's illegal, if someone wants to marry another person, they must first get a divorce. Online, when people talk about polygamy, they're usually referring to polygyny, one man with multiple wives. Recently, there's been a rise in red pill content, where some claim that the best way for men to live is to have multiple women and be in relationships where their partner allows them to sleep with others. But is this really the best way to live? Is it the best way to have a fulfilling relationship? To answer this question, people often look to the past and human nature. A common argument for polygyny is that men can reproduce with many women in a short period of time, while women can only reproduce about once a year. From a purely biological perspective, this might seem advantageous for men to ensure their genes are passed down. However, monogamy has also been present throughout history, and even in other species, such as many birds and certain primates. So why did humans practice monogamy in the past? In ancient times, resources were scarce. Survival required cooperation. As humans evolved to walk on two legs, women carried their babies in their arms rather than on their backs, which made hunting and gathering more difficult during pregnancy and early childcare. In a monogamous partnership, responsibilities could be shared, making survival easier. Additionally, knowledge and skills, which are key to human survival, are passed from one generation to the next. It is much easier to raise and educate children when both parents are present and committed. If one man has many children with different women, it becomes harder for him to provide for them equally and ensure they are all well prepared for life. Even throughout history, powerful men who had access to many resources often still chose monogamous relationships. While some may have cheated or had concubines, the socially recognized bond was usually monogamous, suggesting that humans naturally lean towards forming strong one-on-one bonds. Today, some argue that the best arrangement is an open relationship, where one partner is allowed to sleep with multiple people while the other remains exclusive. However, this often leads to imbalance. If one partner desires monogamy and the other does not, resentment can grow over time. The person who wants exclusivity may accept the arrangement, but will rarely be truly happy with it. We should have in mind that a healthy relationship is about much more than physical pleasure. It's about sharing experiences, exchanging ideas, supporting each other, and building memories together. Trading long-term happiness and emotional security for short-term pleasure often leads to dissatisfaction later on. Ultimately, I'm not here to tell you what you should do. Everyone makes their own choices. Some people experiment, date around, or party before settling down. And that's fine, as long as everyone involved is honest about their intentions. Problems arise when promises are broken, or expectations aren't clearly communicated. At the end of the day, happiness depends on the choices we make. Even if something feels good in the moment, like smoking a cigarette, we have to consider whether it will still feel right in the long term.